Before we begin, this is the first time I'm using my real voice on the channel. Until now, I've let the stories speak for themselves, but today I want to try something more personal. So let me know what you think down below, and now let's get into it. In Dragon Ball Super's Tournament of Power, Gohan was meant to fall. His sacrifice is what stopped Dyspo, but what if that moment never happened? What if Gohan didn't get eliminated? The Tournament of Power was at its breaking point. The arena was shattered, fighters were barely standing, and only minutes remained. Dyspo moved like pure light, darting across the battlefield in one last attempt to eliminate his opponent. Gohan chased him without hesitation. The fight was ending now. In the original timeline, Frieza set up the trap, and Gohan gave everything to eliminate Dyspo. However, in this timeline, that sacrifice never happens. Dyspo decides to make a different choice. Instead of waiting, he lunges with a final burst of speed, not at Gohan, but towards Frieza, who he perceives as a stronger opponent. In an instant, both vanish beyond the edge of the arena, eliminated. Gohan remains, chest heaving, staring at the empty void. Frieza was no hero, not even close, but losing him still mattered. Universe 7 had lost one of its strongest fighters, just like that. Without Frieza, the balance shifted instantly. Gohan moved to Android 17's side, facing Top head-on. Where the cruel tyrant once fought, now was Gohan, with his indomitable resolve. Together, they managed to stall Top until Vegeta stepped in. Just like in the original story, through Force, Vegeta awakened Super Saiyan Blue Evolution and finished the fight. Top was eliminated, and now Universe 7 was reduced to 1-1. Jiren stood alone at the center of the arena. He was one fighter who carried more weight than the entire universe. Goku and Vegeta stepped forward together. They attacked with all they had, Goku stacking Kaioken times 20 on Super Saiyan Blue and Vegeta using Super Saiyan Blue Evolved. Yet it wasn't enough, and Jiren struck them down with punches alone. Gohan joins the fight. He punched with all he had, but his attacks just vanished on impact, swallowed by overwhelming power. One by one, the Saiyan closed in. Vegeta fell first, refusing to yield until his body gave out. Gohan was supposed to be the next, and then Goku moved without thinking. He threw himself between his son and defeat, pouring everything he had left into Gohan's hands, just like he once had against Cell. There were no speeches or final words, only trust. Goku vanished from the battlefield with a smile. Android 17 could only defend his barriers, buying time. Gohan charged once more, driven by desperation, only to be stopped like he had hit an invisible wall. Jiren struck him down effortlessly, not as a rival, but as an afterthought. As Gohan's struggles rise, the truth settled in. This wasn't fate, this was his failure. If he had never stopped training, if he had never chosen comfort over responsibility, Goku might still be fighting, Vegeta might still be fighting. The weight of those thoughts crushed him, and beneath that weight, something inside Gohan's heart. The air changed. A suffocating pressure spreads across the arena. Gohan stood slowly, bloodied, shaking, but focused. His ki flared, controlled and precise, fueled not by rage, but by regret. The arena cracked beneath his feet as power surged forward, reclaiming everything he had abandoned. His hair rose, his eyes burned crimson. His power achieved a level never seen before. Jiren turned fully toward him. For the first time in the tournament, he acknowledged his opponent. Their fists collided, making the world of force tremble. Jiren pushed forward, relentless, but Gohan endured. Blow after blow never gave ground. Their clash tore through the arena, breaking into pieces. Jiren stumbled, kneeling. It happened for just a moment, but it was enough. Gohan landed a final strike, and with it, Jiren fell, eliminated. Gohan and 17 made the same wish as the original timeline, bring back the erased universes. And finally, as tension came to an end, Gohan could finally stop to think. He didn't fully understand the power had awakened, only it meant. He could never afford to stop training again, not when the universe would need him again and again. If you enjoyed this story, leave a like, it really helps the channel grow, and if you want to explore another timeline, there should be one appearing on your screen right now.